Hi, dear friends, and welcome back to my channel. So, it has been a minute since I've done a devotional, and I feel guilty that I haven't been doing them. I actually had some I wanted to do, and I things have been busy, and I just have not had a chance to do it. I had a moment. It is very late in the night. My class did not book, and I'm actually about to go to bed, but I told you, I feel guilty that I haven't made one. So, um, the problem is my normal Bible I left in my husband's car, which we're fixing to trade cars. It'll be my car, sort of. But anyway, I left it in his car. His car is at his office. As most of you know, he works out of town, so he's out of town tonight. Um, and so I didn't want to wait until he came back in town. I really don't know when he's coming back in town this week. And I didn't want to wait. So I went looking in my home and I found another little book that I really thought was sweet. It's Be Still and Know. And it comes from the verse, Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I'll be exalted in the earth. Psalm 46:10. And that's the NIV version. But, um, sometimes with how crazy life gets and with, children and school and work and money and everything going on in the world, it's hard to be still and just stop and think. So, I'm going to read to you. Uh, this is actually today's devotional, but by the time you watch this video, it will not be that day's, but it doesn't matter. The whole point is this kind of meant something to me today, and hopefully it means something to you. It's called Greater Works. This comes from the Bible verse, John 14:12 from the New King James Version. Most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will do also. And greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. So here's what it says. And this meant a lot to me because I feel this way often. The clock ticks and time passes. You wonder if you've made the most of each second. You seek meaning in the mundane, and you begin to wonder if you'll ever taste the miracle in the moment. You believe that God is capable of the impossible, but would He really use you to accomplish it? Is He great enough and powerful enough to transcend your mediocrity and turn the works of your hands into something that will last for eternity? No matter what you believe you are capable of, God knows your intended purpose. Give yourself completely to Him, and He will accomplish things in you could never have imagined. God can do great things through a surrendered life. All you have to do is the surrender part. He will do the rest. My friends, I have trouble with this. I think we all do. It's human nature to want to hold on to the things that we have, hold on to ourselves, hold on to what we're doing, thinking that we've got this, thinking that we can handle it. And let me just tell you, we can't. There's an old saying that says, God will never give you more than you can handle. That is 100% false. 100% false. Here's how it should say. God will never give you more than He can handle. All you have to do is surrender. Surrender to God. Surrender the fear. Surrender the worry. Surrender the doubt. Surrender the pain. Surrender the heartache. Is it going to go away immediately? No. You have to die to self every day. Sorry. You have to surrender every day. If you want God to really work in your life and to really show you His great and awesome power, you have to let go. When I was um when I was a child, maybe not quite preteen age, maybe 10 or so. This was after I was saved. I went to camp. Excuse the tears. I told you it got to me. I went to a camp, and when you're young and you're first finding your beliefs, it's hard sometimes to know if you really made the commitment. You don't know how to live correctly as a young Christian or even as a young child. And so I talked to my counselor, and I really was having a hard time with it. And I still have a hard time sometimes. And she gave me something that I literally read so many times that I still have it memorized to this day. And it was called Let Go and Let God. It was on this little pass it on bookmark card, that you could get back then you could get at the Lifeway and different places. But it was called Let Go and Let God. It said, as children bring their broken toys with tears for us to mend, I brought my broken dreams to God because He is my friend. But then instead of leaving Him in peace to work alone, I hung around and tried to help in ways that were my own. At last I snatched them back again and cried, how can you be so slow? My child, He said, what could I do? You never did let go. And sometimes we have great plans, great ideas for what we think should happen. And God gives us that gentle reminder, and sometimes a not so gentle reminder, that we need to let go. So, I didn't mean to cry on this. I apologize. So, my prayer for you is the prayer that's in this book. It's the prayer for all of us. It says, Heavenly Father, I surrender my life to you. I want to be someone you can use to do great works to the glory of your name. Have your way in my life. I pray that over my life. I pray that over your lives, that you surrender to God as well, in the good times and the bad. Let go. Let God handle it. He made the earth. He made us all. He made every living creature, everything that you see. God made or gave someone the ability to make. Let go. Let God handle it. Surrender to Him. Surrender the pain, the hurt, the guilt, the fear, the worry. Surrender the good and the bad. Find your peace that passes all understanding and let God work in your life. Thank you, my friends. Bye.